comment on other monks, Bhante. So I just tell you that abandoning is better anytime. So, but in that experience, different people might take differently the way how they look at it. But it's good to abandon. Because abandonment doesn't happen in one day, right? Let's say one view that someone is having about life, especially perfectionism. Someone is having a lot of perfectionism, you know. Let's say a family. So it's always someone is asking, put this item on this cabin, you know. And the other person is going to write, nope, you gotta keep it over there. And then this kind of perfectionist idea, yes, it would be nice to be here. But what if that we deal with many people in our household? They are different. Maybe we will leave some room to understand, like a buffer. Give them a buffer, like a spiritual buffer to understand them. So the person who is thinking that I have been more perfectionist for the last 10, 20, 30 years in the marriage, or even new, and thinking that this is a certain clinging to views, we call it kind of a Miccha Ditti, or maybe a Ditti problem. It's a Ditti problem, a view problem. So I want to work on that personally. Maybe from today onwards, I can become a little tolerant about this activity. Maybe I will tell one time, let him or her understand about it. If he doesn't follow, it's okay with me, you know. I don't have to be worried about it. So that means abandonment. That means giving up very hardcore, very stringent, rigorous views is always good. It won't happen in one day. So I don't think that, keeping them for some time and then suddenly going to give up, on the spot can be a challenging activity. Maybe some people do it. But for normal lay people, I think giving up on certain views will take some time. So I don't think, I'm not saying it's a dry or wet practice, but it's a good thing, to give up on that slowly, gradually, you know. We have a gradual practice, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Any comments, any feedback about what you've been learning, or maybe any question? We have time.
Thank you, Bhante.
Yes,
Bhante, the Dhamma is said to be beautiful in the beginning, beautiful in the middle, and beautiful in the end.
Something happened at the end. He's very helpful, huh? I said, you are a good timekeeper, you know.
No, you just said, can Bhante explain further? Why is it?
Yes, so what is the Pali phrase for that? Adi kalyanang, majje kalyanang, pariyosana kalyanang, sattakang sabhyanjanang. Right? The Buddha's first advice was that charata bhikkhave charakam bahujana hitaya bahujana sukhaya. So in this statement, and in other places too, the Buddha says Dhamma is beautiful at the beginning, and then in the middle and after. It means about the consistency of the Dhamma. Dhamma applies to all situations in different formats through different conditions. And then it is a universal thing, because when something is universal, it applies to all times. That's why it is, consistent everywhere during the Dhamma, throughout the Dhamma activities. So the consistency of the application of the Dhamma is said by the universality that has been taken as beginning, middle, and the end. That's why when we describe Dharma in the modern age, we have to be careful whether we tarnish the original teachings or not. Yes. That's why it is said as Adi, Majja, and Pariyosana. Yes, here. One, and here, second.
Bhante, your topic attracted me to this retreat. I had one problem. Among the groups of people that we work on, the groups that we work on myself, I find I'm progressing in this retreat. On some friends is working, but there was a character that I was trying to overcome, and this character remains a challenge. So I just briefly describe the character.
We'll pass the mic in the back.
Hello.
Yeah.
This person is a very self-centered person. She laments day on day. Yeah. She laments day on day about her bad luck, her family abandoning her, and her health is no good, and finances not good, etc., etc. So it's a challenge, to be near her or to be next to her. So just thinking of working on mudita on her, because it's a real challenge. But mudita is about something that we can rejoice with, something that is, I don't know, maybe I got it wrong, the whole thing is wrong. To me, mudita is something that is current, something that is happening, and something that is maybe very recent, some success or happiness that you had very recent. But with this person, I couldn't find the angle. So I'm moving forward where I'm concerned and other friends are concerned, but I'm moving backwards with the challenge person. So maybe Bhante could help me.
Well, of course, ideally speaking, you have to move forward, you can't move backward. Perhaps this would be the way how you have to incorporate mudita in a different way in your own perspective. So it doesn't matter how much toxic situation we have from other people. Mudita doesn't work depending on how much toxic things have been happening to us from the other person. It does work how we going to properly put mudita in proper place in our life. Because even in metta, when people go to do metta, what many people go through in terms of challenging people is that the toxic stuff is going to take that person over at the end. Not that metta is going to, take him over. So in the same way, I think here, you have to look at that person's toxic nature, or the way you look at it, maybe the negativities that happen to you, in a different perspective now. Are you safe with that person anymore? Hopefully. Are you secure? Because sometimes when the bad things happen to other people, I normally ask, try to feel secure at this point first. I mean, if the negativity is still happening or not, you have to feel secure about that situation. Then inner work. Then inner work activity should happen. Inner work means you are secure, but emotionally you are not secure, because sannyas are coming, memories come to you, right? Sannyas. So what should I do at that point? So should I let negativities take me over, or should I let mudita at this point, or metta, take me over at that point. So I think leaving aside some room for mudita, it's better to work on mudita, thinking that mudita is my only support to get rid of this problem with this person. There's no other way. Because if I'm going to estimate about how much harm this person has done, I will never forgive that person. But I have to forgive, not for that person, for my own sake. So that should be the way we have to think about. Because we don't want to know what harm they have done to each people. It's very subjective. What I can say is that the overall idea that we have to go at that point. So forgiving what happened because it's in the past. Now we are at a different time period. So we have to get going. How to get going? I make sure that I'm safe now with this person, especially new negativities are not coming to me. Or if I cannot make sure that I'm not safe anymore, I have to make a boundary for that, and then I start my inner work. So that's what we can do. And there's no other excuse that I cannot do mudita just because this much toxic things happened to me in the past from this person. That's why you come here to learn, right? So forgiveness in that way, and then work.
I don't think it's so much about the toxicity of the past. It's like I'm trying to find something that is present, because I think mudita is about the present moment. Something that the person is doing that is good at this present moment, whether to me or to some other people, and I can relate.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Mudita is not a present quality.
Maybe I got that wrong.
Metta,
Yeah.
karuna, mudita, upekka.
Because metta is fine. Metta is like, I don't have to do something very good, but I can still wish you well, peaceful and happy, right? Can still wish your health be better and things like that. But mudita is something like, I don't know, I get a feeling from today's lessons, I got the feeling that mudita is something like, the person has done something good or successfully, and we rejoice with that thing that is done well.
No, it shouldn't have to be now. It can be in the past.
So yeah, I want to establish whether we can base on the past, because we know of something the person has done that's very good in the past. So if I cannot find anything current, I can actually base on the past.
Yeah, otherwise we only practice mudita for thriving, enterprising, entrepreneurial people. Everybody else will be not given mudita. That's pretty bad, right?
Yeah,
That
I think
means
I missed that point.
we have to find reasons to practice mudita at this point. Maybe 20 years ago, there was a good, successful business person, but he went bankrupt due to his own problems. And then things like that can happen, even now. Maybe our future generation, I'm happy for them. Think about our future generation, our children who are going to be born in another 20 years. What kind of new health treatments will they go through at that time? Maybe cancer, genetic problems, cardiovascular issues, obesity issues might be, combated in different ways with the science. So now be happy for them, We are not living that long, right? This will happen in another 100 years. So future, now, past. So they all are reasons to think about mudita for anyone. So what I was trying to say that toxicity should not take us over, especially what you call, push us from this mudita practice. So we have to find reasons from past, present, and future.
Yes, Bhante, hear you loud and clear. Have a lot of work to do. Thank you, Bhante.
Yeah. And then in the back, yes.
Good afternoon, Bhante. I have two questions here. The first is regarding doing mudita meditation. How do I progress on to vipassana from here? Another thing it is, when you were mentioning earlier in the morning about when we are doing our sitting meditation, we go through 4 stages. How about walking meditation? Because when we're doing walking meditation, our first stage may be, say, lifting, moving forward, stepping. we keep on repeating these words, then how about the other stages to help us to move forward?
Okay, I think if you can remember, I said that Samatha and Vipassana are stages of any meditation. They are qualities of any meditation. If you do Metta, there's a Samatha. Why? Starting from breath, go to the Metta part, Vipassana area. Because why Metta is Vipassana part? Because we have hatred if you don't have Metta. That is not Vipassana. That is not Yatha Bhuta Jnana Dassana, right? And if you take Karuna meditation, start with breath, Samatha, and then go towards Karuna Brahma Vihara's contents, Vipassana attitudes. Mudita and then Upekka are the same. And if you take another meditation, Satipatthana, if you go to Satipatthana Suttas, 2 Satipatthana Suttas in Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, and 100 Satipatthana Suttas in the Samyutta Nikaya, Satipatthana Samyutta, all these Satipatthana Suttas say something very interesting. What is that? There is first part and second part under each exercise. How has it given? Now let's say breath meditation under Kayanupassana. How did the Buddha give the Samatha Vipassana stages, qualities within these exercises? Is first he says, first we are practicing breath meditation. And then once we feel calm enough, then we have to bring up another aspect of breath meditation. Ajjatta Bahitta, Ajjatta Bahitta, Samudaya Vaya Dhamma. Right? And Anisitocha Viharati finally. What does it say? Then you practice breath meditation internally, Ajjatta. Then you practice breath meditation externally. Then you practice breath meditation internally, externally. When you practice breath meditation, looking at the arising of the breath. When you practice breath meditation, looking at the fall of the breath meditation. And you practice meditation by not clinging to any part of the breath. You can't localize your breath. It is not your nostrils. It is not in your lips, like in modern meditation. It's not in your tummy, you know. So then this part, now let me ask you, what does it mean by practicing breath meditation? Bahiddhava, Ajjatta Bahiddhava, externally. What does it mean? Now internally we understand. I can watch my own breath. That is internal way of practicing breath meditation. This phrase is given at the end of every exercise in the Satipatthana Sutta. Every exercise. You only learn the meditation part only. At the end, there are 2 parts. What is this external part? It says, Buddha knows when people practice meditation, while they are going into a certain wholesome stage, at the same time, they will also become selfish in the meditation. Why? I meditate. I'm a good person. But this thinking is good one time, second time, but if you keep thinking, you might have a certain Sakkaya Ditthi building up slowly, invisibly. You know, it's a shadow kind of Sakkaya Ditthi. Then the Buddha said, you need to universalize this breath meditation. How to do it? Bahiddhava. That means everybody else also breathing like me. Whether they do breathing meditation or not, they breathe. They breathe in and breathe out. So I have to universalize. So how to do it? Do I have to go to another meditator? Can I hear you breathe on in or not? That's not the way. I just assume, yes, they are still living. They are doing the breathing meditation. This is Vipassana part of each Satipatthana meditation. So Samatha, Vipassana, once again, they are 2 qualities of the meditation as it progresses. In Satipatthana meditation, Brahmavihara meditation, also Anusati meditations. So that's how we have to understand it. But later on, when the Sayadaw traditions arose as a result to Western enlightenment in Burma, colonialism, they wanted to reply to the Western colonialism. You know, you guys are not even enlightened. We also enlightened. See, look these aspects. We take out Samatha Vipassana out of mainstream meditation. So they made it that way, and then Vipassana tradition came out. That's what is happening. Otherwise, there is no Samatha Vipassana division in the Satipatthanas. So that one has to be on. And then you asked about walking meditation. And then I said 4 stages, they are very much into the breath meditation. Okay? But they can be common to, they can be a blueprint for other meditations too. But for the walking meditation, you may not go through those things. Because when you walk, you keep your eyes open and then you are walking. Walking meditation has a different perspective to create good kusala actually. I said, what you call lifting, moving and placing. That will give us lots of awareness about what you are engaged with. So that awareness is in a different perspective helps you to do kusala, right? So those 4 stages will not appear in the same way with regard to, because there is no breath, right? Because you are just walking. Actually, when you walk, you might breathe in and breathe out a lot, right? Because you get tired a little bit sometimes. So it might not apply in the same way. But for all the sitting meditations, those 4 stages may apply. Make sense? Okay.
Thank you, Bhante.
Yeah.
Hello. My question relates to something you mentioned yesterday about the Mahayana practice. Since we're not doing Mahayana, I'm not sure if it's appropriate to ask, but you mentioned about the bodhisattvas who do not wish to go to nirvana until every single person has gone. So do they actually have the power to decide not to go when the time comes?
No, I was trying to tell you their inner thought. It's a very beautiful thought. What if that you go to a coffee shop that you are the 12th person, and then 11th person is asking you, hey, you go first. And what's the happiness we are going through? You know, I'm a little bit late today. I want to grab my coffee and go. And what if that 5 people are saying, we're going to go, you go first. So I think even if you look at this kind of a normal example, that kind of people who letting us go to our target, that they might give us a good impression. So bodhisattvas in Mahayana practice, there are bodhisattvas in Theravada practice too. They are saying, if you look at books like Bodhicharya Avatara, Shantideva's Bodhicharya Avatara, this book says, I am the rug to the people who go to the Nibbana. I will become the mattress. You walk on my mattress, go to Nibbana. I will support you. I am the pillar. You go through me, go to Nibbana. Because they want to see that how they can support other people. Now you are asking, can they wish how long they want to be as such? Yes, they can wish. Mahayana Bodhisattvas are given a lot of powers. Even you take Manjusri, Avalokiteshvara, Shritigarbha, Akashagarbha, Vadrasuchi. All these Bodhisattvas, they have their own powers, but their main way that they engage in their Bodhisattva practice is, you go first, I help you. Not even you go, everybody. May everybody else go before me. I support you. Actually, what is happening is that when they let you go, that itself become their fast-track practice to enlightenment. Now, we think that we all have to follow the same way. No, some people are very intellectual, very wise. Maybe when they have that altruism, that, mudita, that's mudita, right? They want to send them before them and feel mudita, and that mudita will help them to, not to attain nibbana, enlightenment, what you call Buddhahood. Mahayana Bodhisattvas don't attain Nibbana, they attain Buddhahood, right? So I think that's a very interesting way.
Okay. Thank you.
We have 6 more minutes to for any comment, feedback. After that, we go to the chanting part. Yeah. Anybody else who would like to give your thoughts? Any question?
Hi, Bhante. I'm very grateful for the practice because I read somewhere in psychology that sometimes when you're envious or jealous of someone, that person has something to teach you. And I think I understand this a little bit more now because I've realized I'm more envious than I thought. But even the selfish people I don't like, I realized today also have something to teach me. Like maybe I don't want to be as selfish as them, but maybe I also want to reevaluate how I spend my time so that I don't feel envious of their capacity to put themselves first or to put things that matter to them first. So thank you for that. I would like to ask, in addition to the practice of mudita, is there any advice you would like to give to us as lay students to deepen our understanding of the concept further, such as is there anywhere in the Abhidhamma that you tell us to look at? Please guide us. Thank you.
Abhidhamma, okay. I'm not recommending Abhidhamma in the first place because that's a bit of lot of teachings, and then plus Abhidhamma is a, how to say, it's like the circuit of an electronic gadget, and you don't want to learn from the circuit unless you are a professional. Huh? You want to buy a TV, but you don't like to study about the hardware of the TV. I mean, you want to buy it and you want to watch it. But Abhidhamma has certain teachings that are really interesting. The thing is that there is a problem. Was the Abhidhamma given by the Buddha or not? There's a question going on. But I can talk to you about this from early Buddhism, early suttas, Digha Majjhima Samyutta Anguttara. So if you want to learn more about mudita, one thing is that I ask you to read about some characters, some certain life of certain individuals. Read the Buddha's life. Read some Arahant's life. Read some maybe Jatakas, Buddha's past lives. And Dhamma-wise, you can read Attakanagara Sutta and many other suttas where Brahma Viharas are mentioned. Then you will see the connection that mudita has to other Brahma Viharas, and so you will see them as a set. And then what good can mudita do to you further in your spiritual journey. So if you type mudita on Sutta Central, I think you will get a lot of suttas that has a bearing about mudita. So yeah. Yes, here.
Bhante, I think the topic that you have chosen is such a unusual, not say unusual, usually we have metta meditation and all the other meditation, but mudita I think is not something that's usually touched on. So I learned a lot from this retreat. I hope moving forward I can overcome all these, I would say, akusala views on this. Thank you very much, Bhante. Firstly, I can't speak for everyone, but I truly rejoice with the success of this retreat. So, sadhu, sadhu, as well as
I think you did speak for everybody.
I also
Yes.
like to express my heartfelt thanks to all the organizers for the wonderful facilities, very comfortable retreat experience. Thank you so much. The food was very good. Everything was good. So I like to say sadhu to Bhante and all the organizers and helpers. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu.
Thank you.
All right, so let's take time for the chanting now. Thank you, everybody, so for all that. So at the end of the chanting, we are going to do the transference of merits. So All right, so we are going to chant Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta as the end. This might be a very interesting sutta, and this is the sutta that Buddha taught for the first time for the 5 ascetics. 5 ascetics thought earlier that the Buddha betrayed them actually, and they understood no, he didn't betray them, and he really found out the truth. So let's turn to page number 62. First, homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Evaṃ me sutaṃ ekaṃ samayang bhagavā Vāranasiyaṃ viharati isipatane migadāye tatra ko bhagavā pañcavaggiye bhikkhu āmaṅ dve me bhikkhave antā pabbajitena nasevitam yo chāyaṃ kāme sukhāma sukhaṃ hino gammo potunjaniko aneriyo anatta sanghito yo chāyaṃ atta kilamatānuyogo dukkho aneriyo anatta sanghito ete te bhikkave ubo ante anupagamma majjhima patipada abhisambhuddha cakku karani ඥාන කරණී උපසමාය අභිඤ්ඤාය සංබෝධාය නිබ්බානාය සංවත්තති කතමාච සාභික්ඛවේ මජ්ක්‍ධිමා පටිපදා තථාගතේන අභිසංබුද්ධා චක්කු කරණී ඥාන කරණී උපසමාය අභිඤ්ඤාය සංබෝධාය නිබ්බානාය සංවත්තති අයමේව අරියෝ අට්ඨංගිකෝ මග්ගෝ සේයති දං සම්මාදිට්ඨි සම්මා සංකම්පෝ සම්මා වාචා සම්මා ආජීවෝ සම්මා වායාමෝ සම්මා සති සම්මා සමාධි අයං කෝ සාභික්ඛවේ මජ්ක්‍ධිමා පටිපදා තථාගතේන අභිසංබුද්ධා චක්කු කරණී ඥාන කරණී උපසමාය අභිඤ්ඤාය සංබෝධාය නිබ්බානාය සංවත්තති ඉදං කෝ පන භික්ඛවේ දුක්ඛං අරිය සත්‍යං ජාතිපි දුක්ඛා ජරාපි මරණම්පි දුක්ඛං අප්පියේහි සම්පයෝගෝ දුක්ඛෝ පියේහි විප්පයෝගෝ දුක්ඛෝ යම් පිච්ඡං න ලබති තම්පි දුක්ඛං සංකිත්තේන පංචුපාදානස්කන්ධා දුක්ඛා ඉදං කෝ පන භික්ඛවේ දුක්ඛ සමුදයං අරිය සත්‍යං යායන් තණ්හා පෝනෝ භවිකා නන්දිරාග සහගතා తత్ర తత్రాభినందిని සෙය්‍යතිදං කාමතණ්හා භවතණ්හා විභවතණ්හා ඉදං කෝපන භික්ඛවේ දුක්ඛ නිරෝධං අරිය සත්‍යං යෝ තස්සා ඒව තණ්හාය අශේෂ විරාග නිරෝධෝ ඡාගෝ පටිනිස්සග්ගෝ මුත්ති ඉදං කෝපන භික්ඛවේ දුක්ඛ නිරෝධ ගාමිනී පටිපදා අරිය සච්ඡං අයමේව අරියෝ අට්ඨංගිකෝ මග්ගෝ සේයති දං සම්මා දිට්ඨි සම්මා සංකප්පෝ සම්මා වාචා සම්මා ආජීවෝ සම්මා වායාමෝ සම්මා සති සම්මා සමාධි ඉදං දුක්ඛං අරිය සච්ඡන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදි ඥානං උදපාදි පඤ්ඤා උදපාදි විච්ඡා උදපාදි ආලෝකෝ උදපාදි තංකෝ පනිදං දුක්ඛං අරිය සච්ඡං පරිඤ්ඤයන්ති පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදි ඥානං උදපාදි පඤ්ඤා උදපාදි විච්ඡා උදපාදි ආලෝකෝ තංකෝ පනිදං දුක්ඛං අරිය සච්ඡං පරිඤ්ඤාතන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදි ඥානං උදපාදි පඤ්ඤා උදපාදි විච්ඡා උදපාදි ආලෝකෝ උදපාදි ඉදං දුක්ඛ සමුදයං අරිය සච්ඡන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං පඤ්ඤා උදපාදි විච්ඡා උදපාදි ආලෝකෝ උදපාදි තංකෝ පනිදං දුක්ඛ සමුදයං අරිය සච්ඡං පහතබ්බන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදි ඥානං උදපාදි පඤ්ඤා උදපාදි විච්ඡා උදපාදි ආලෝකෝ තංකෝ පනිදං දුක්ඛ සමුදයං අරිය සච්ඡං පහීනන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදි ඥානං උදපාදි පඤ්ඤා උදපාදි විච්ඡා ආලෝකෝ උදපාදි ඉදං දුක්ඛ නිරෝධං අරිය සච්ඡන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදි ඥානං උදපාදි පඤ්ඤා උදපාදි විච්ඡා උදපාදි ආලෝකෝ උදපාදි තංකෝ පනිදං දුක්ඛ නිරෝධං අරිය සච්ඡං සච්චිකාතබ්බන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදි ඥානං පඤ්ඤා උදපාදි විච්ඡා උදපාදි ආලෝකෝ උදපාදි තංකෝ පනිදං දුක්ඛ නිරෝධං අරිය සච්ඡං සච්චිකතන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදි ඥානං පඤ්ඤා උදපාදි විච්ඡා උදපාදි ආලෝකෝ ඉදං දුක්ඛ නිරෝධගාමිනී පටිපදා අරිය සච්ඡන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුබ්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදි ඥානං උදපාදි පඤ්ඤා විච්ඡා උදපාදි තංකෝ පනිදං දුක්ඛ නිරෝධගාමිනී පටිපදා භාවේ තබ්බන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුම්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු ධම්මේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදී ඥානං උදපාදී පඤ්ඤා විච්ඡා උදපාදී ආලෝකෝ උදපාදී තංකෝ පනිදං දුක්ඛ නිරෝධගාමිනී පටිපදා අරිය සත්‍යං භාවිතන්ති මේ භික්ඛවේ පුම්බේ අනනුස්සුතේසු චක්ඛුං උදපාදී ඥානං උදපාදී පඤ්ඤා උදපාදී විච්ඡා උදපාදී ආලෝකෝ උදපාදී යාවකී වංච මේ භික්ඛවේ ඉමේසු චතුසු අරිය සච්චේසු එවං තිපරිවට්ටං ද්වාදසාකාරං යථා භූතං ඥාන දස්සනං නසුවිසුද්ධං අහෝසී නේවතාවාහං භික්ඛවේ සදේවකේ ලෝකේ සමාරකේ සම්බ්‍රහ්මකේ සස්සමන බ්‍රාහ්මනියා පජාය සදේව අනුත්තරං සම්මා සංබෝධින් අபிසංබුද්ධෝ පච්චංනාසින් යතෝචකෝ මේ භික්ඛවේ ඉමේසු චතුසු අරිය සච්චේසු එවං තිපරිවට්ටං ද්වාදසාකාරං යථා භූතං ඥාන දස්සනං සුවිසුද්ධං අහෝසී අතහං භික්ඛවේ සදේවකේ ලෝකේ සමාරකේ සම්බ්‍රහ්මකේ සස්සමනං බ්‍රාහ්මනියා පජාය සදේව අනුත්තරං සම්මා සංබෝධින් අபிසංබුද්ධෝ පච්චඤ්ඤාසින් ඥානංච පනමේ දස්සනං උදපාදී අකුප්පාමේ චේතෝ විමුක්ති අයමන්ති මා ජාති නත්තිදානී පුනබ්බවූති ඉදම වූච භගවා අත්තමනා පංචවග්ගියා භික්ඛු භගවතෝ භාසිතං අබිනන්දුන්ති ඉමස්මින්ච පන වෙය්‍යා කරනස්මින් බඤ්ඤමානේ ආයස්මතු කොණ්ඩඤ්ඤස්ස විරාජ ධම්මචක්කුං උදපාදී යංකින්චි සමුදය ධම්මං සබ්බං තං නිරෝධ ධම්මන්ති පවත්තිතේච පන භගවතා ධම්මචක්කේ බුම්මා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පති සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින්ති බුම්මානං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා චාතුම් මහරාජිකා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින්ති චාතුම් මහා රාජිකානං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා තාවතින්සා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ අනුත් අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා තාවතින්සානං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා යාමා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා ලෝකස්මින් තේ යාමානං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා තුසිතා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පති බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින් තේ තුසිතානං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා නිම්මාන රති දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින්ති නිම්මාන රතිනං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා පරනිම්මිත වසවත්තිනෝ දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින් තේ පරනිම්මිත වසවත්තිනං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා බ්‍රහ්ම පාරිසජ්ජා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්ම පරිසජ්ජානං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා බ්‍රහ්ම පුරෝහිතා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින් තී බ්‍රහ්ම පුරෝහිතානං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා මහා බ්‍රහ්මා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ අනුත් අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින්ති මහා බ්‍රහ්මාණං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා පරිත්තාභා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනී අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා පරිත්තාභානං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා අප්පමානභා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින්ති අප්පමානභානං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා ආබස්සරා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා ලෝකස්මින්ති ආබස්සරාණං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා පරිත්ත සුභා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින්ති පරිත්ත සුභානං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා අප්පමාන සුභා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින්ති අප්පමාන සුභානං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා සුභකින්හකා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින්ති සුභකින්හකානං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා වේහප්පලා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින් තීවේහප්ඵලානං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා අවිහාදේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින් තී අවිහානං දේවානං සද්දං සුන්වා අතප්පා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින් තී අතප්පානං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා සුදස්සා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින් තී සුදස්සානං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා සුදස්සී දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ මිගදායේ අනුත්තරං අප්පතිවත්තියං සමනේනවා බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින් තී සුදස්සීනං දේවානං සද්දං සුත්වා අකනිට්ඨකා දේවා සද්ද මනුස්සාවේසුං ඒතං භගවතා බාරාණසියං ඉසිපතනේ ධම්මචක්ඛං පවත්තිතං අප්පතිවත්තියං බ්‍රාහ්මනේනවා දේවේනවා මාරේනවා බ්‍රහ්මුණාවා කේනචිවා ලෝකස්මින් තී ඉතිහ තේන කනේන තේන මුහුත්තේන යාව බ්‍රහ්මලෝකා සද්දෝ අබ්බුග්ගච්චි අයංච දස සහස්සී ලෝක ධාතු සංකම්පි සම්පකම්පි සම්පවේදී අප්පමානෝච උලාරු ඕභාසෝ ලෝකේ පාතුරහූසි අතික්කම්ම දේවානං දේවානුභාවන්ති අතකෝ භගවා උදානං උදානේසි අඤ්ඤාසි වතභෝ කොණ්ඩඤ්ඤෝ අඤ්ඤාසි ඉතිහිදං ආයස්මතෝ කොණ්ඩඤ්ඤස්ස අඤ්ඤා කොණ්ඩඤ්ඤෝත්වේව නාමානං අහෝසීති තේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන දුක්ඛාවූප සමෙන්තුතේ ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන භයාවූප සමෙන්තුතේ ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන රෝගාවූප සමෙන්තුතේ සම්බීතියෝ විවංජන්තු සබ්බරෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායු සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Nakkattayak papaggaha nivarana parittassanubhavena hantu te sang upandave. Finally, the wish. Devo vassatu kalena sassa sangpatti hotucha pito bhavatu lokocha raja bhavatu dhammikoti. Pito bhavatu lokocha. Pito means happy. May everybody be happy in this world. Mudita. So chanting has this mudita part. Now, at the end of the chanting, I'm going to give you the 5 precepts to terminate 8 precept practice. If you want to keep the 8 precept, you don't have to take 5 precept. Everybody else who want to terminate 8 precept at this point, please say Namo Tassa 3 times. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. 5 precepts, Panchasila. Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinna dana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kamesu micchāchārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Suramiraya majjapama dattana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we are going to the transference of merit side. Suranga, can I have the screen, please? Okay. So we are going to reflect upon all the good karmas that we've been having from yesterday morning, taking 8 precepts, doing walking meditation, mudita meditation, and then yesterday morning we had a talk about mudita, how to practice mudita in a highly, extremely competitive world, socially, personally, and globally. And then afternoon we had a discussion, and in that discussion we learned from the perspectives from Dato Sri Victor V and all of your perspectives. And we had meditation again, and we had chanting. We chanted the Girimananda Sutta yesterday. And today we renewed the 8 precepts and practiced the walking meditation, then again mudita meditation, and we had a Q&A about many aspects of mudita. How does mudita work with us? What kind of connection mudita has to other Brahma Viharas, and the implications, ethical implications, social, personal implications with regard to the practice of mudita. And then we had mindful eating on 2 days, and then we had walking meditation, mudita meditation, and then you had your own meditation practice for many hours. And some others came to see me to get some spiritual guidance. Now we chanted the most important sutta in the canon, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Perhaps you could be the next chanting group, BMV chanting group. I think BMV has a Bojjhanga chanting group, perhaps Dhammacakka chanting group one day. So it's very interesting to chant, and this chanting attracts lots of devas, non-human beings, because we ask Saddha Manusshavesu means the cry, the sound of the previous Deva world touch the next Deva world, so they can feel it. So it's a very powerful chanting. So you all chanted. I let you chant too. You just get familiar. You can chant by yourself, not just limiting to Metta Sutta, Ratana Sutta, Mangala Sutta. Try some harder suttas too, just to get familiar. So may all the good karmas we've been doing for 2 days be transferred to all the departed ones who passed away in the name of all of us, especially the Venerable Sangha members who have been here for almost a decade, more than a decade of time here, including Venerable Kesari Dhammananda Nayaka Thera and all the other Venerable monks. And all the devotees, we can see lots of donors who donated to this place. And for the renovations, and they have done, because of them we have been able to have this. And all the other devotees who passed away by helping, and your own family members who passed away in the name of all of us. May they all be well and happy. May they all receive these good karmas. May they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idam me jnati nang hotu, sukita huntu jnatayo. Idam me jnati nang hotu, sukita huntu jnatayo. Idam me jnati nang hotu, sukita huntu jnatayo. May Devanaga Mahidika receive all these good karmas. May they bless all of us. Buddhist Mahavihara, management, Sangha members here, resident monks, and everybody to be the hub of this Dhamma propagation. At the same time, may all you be blessed by Devanaga Mahidika for good health, quality of life, prosperity, safety, not even you, but also your family members, your children, family. And I wanted to make it a point to thank Buddhist Mahavihara, especially Brother Leslie, for planning all that later on. And then everybody, there are a lot of people I saw, Brother Raymond, and who volunteered today, many others donated and participated. So while thanking, being grateful to everyone on behalf of everybody, would like to say, may Devanaga Mahidika protect you all the time. May they offer all the good things to your life, spiritually, materially, and everything, including your family members. Finally, may Devanaga Mahidika attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Ittavatacha amhehi sambatang punya sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sangpatti siddhya. Ittavatacha amhehi sambatang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sangpatti siddhya. Ittavatacha amhehi sambatang punya sabbe sattha anumodantu sabba sangpatti siddhya. Akasattha ca bummanta devanaga punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkang tusasanang. Akasattha ca bummanta devanaga mahidika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkang tudesanang. Akasattha ca bummanta devanaga mahidika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhang tumang parang, chirang rakhang tutvan sadati. Dhamma wish. Our Dhamma wish is to be surrounded with Kalyana Mittas, like-minded individuals like us. We may have problems, but we have to stay together in our Dhamma path as much as we can practice the Dhamma. Not even that we expect more Kalyana Mittas come to us. We might be selfish, so we have to do the opposite. May we become Kalyana Mittas to as many people as we can. Why don't we offer our Kalyana Mitta friendship to other people till we attain Nibbana? So these both sides are beautiful Dhamma wishes. Let's wish, may we be surrounded with Kalyana Mittas, and may we become Kalyana Mittas to as many individuals as we can till we attain Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Imina punya kammena mami bala samagamu satang samagamu hotu yava nibbana patya. Finally, may all the good karmas we be making for these 2 days be supportive and helpful for all of us to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana silissa niccang vaddhapachāino chattaru dhamma vaddhanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti me vacha ato nibbana sampatti iminati saminjatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before we disperse, I would like to invite Brother Leslie to give a short vote of thanks for the whole ceremony.
With permission, Bhante. So on behalf of the Committee of Management and the monks of the Buddhist Mahavihara, let me take this opportunity to thank Bhante Dr. Chandima for sparing his precious time with us over the last 2 days. As you know, he's a very busy monk. He'll be leaving us to the Philippines in the next couple of days. And we are really grateful and thankful that we got this opportunity to spend some time with you, Bhante. And we always look forward to seeing you again. Philippines is not too far away. Also, we would like to take this opportunity to thank, as Bhante mentioned, the donors, especially the volunteers and BME office staff who helped to put this together. And we look forward to your participation at the next retreat, which I presume won't happen so soon because Vesak is around the corner. So we won't have time. So probably around June, July, we would like to organize another retreat. So we look forward to seeing you again. And thank you for participating in this particular retreat. And I hope you had an enlightening weekend and you take back the virtues of mudita back with you and practice it at home, as Bhante mentioned. Yeah? So, and have a safe journey back. Sadhu. So before we end, Sister Wendy, could you, on behalf of the management committee, offer a small parikara to Bhante? She's doing this on behalf of all of us, yeah? Okay. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
You can bow now if you respect the Sangha members. Yeah. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Wishing you a pleasant evening. I think the cushions will be put away by, just keep the cushions so the boys in the temple will come and support. Yeah, have a pleasant evening, everybody. And then not even carry mudita to the house and outside. Otherwise, you will only have mudita in home, in house, house and outside, everywhere. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Yes.